In the serene village of Whispering Pines,
when Rosalind
where ancient
napped
oaks
in her
whispered
armchair,
secrets to the wind,
Shadow
and cobblestone
climbed
the
the
paths
cloth,
led to hidden
batting at
glens,
the stuck hands,
lived an 80-year-old
soft
woman
click
named
echoed.
Miriam.
Then
Her cottage
silence.
was a modest stone
Rosalind
house with a
woke
slate
to an
roof,
eerie stillness.
nestled at the edge
The
of a
birds
lush forest.
outside had frozen
Vines of
mid-flight,
ivy climbed
leaves
its
hung
walls,
suspended in
and
the
a
breeze,
small herb garden
and the village
bloomed
clock
with
tower's
lavender
bell
and rosemary,
told but never
scents
finished.
that reminded her
Time
of happier
had
days.
stopped.
Panic
Miriam
rose
had
as
soft
Rosalind
gray
rushed
eyes that
outside.
held a lifetime of
Neighbors
stories,
stood like statues.
and her hair,
a child
once
of
vibrant
vibrant
auburn,
a dog paused
was now
and
a
chased.
snowy white
What
pulled into a
happened?
gentle
She
chignon.
gasped. She
Back
wore
inside,
simple woolen dresses
Shadow
with
meowed
embroidered
innocently.
colors.
The
Her
clock's
steps
hands
slow
glowing
but
faintly.
steady.
Her
Touching
husband,
the clock,
Arthur,
time
had been her
resumed
anchor
with a whoosh.
a kind-hearted
Birds
jeweler
flew,
who crafted
people
rings
moved.
with intricate designs.
Rosalind's heart
They had
raced.
shared 58
Did
years
you do
together,
this,
filled
Shadow?
with quiet
The
evenings
kitten
by the fire,
purred,
rubbing
walks in the
against
woods,
her leg,
and a love that felt
night,
eternal.
Dreams plagued
Arthur
her.
had died
Samuel
7 years
tinkering
ago
with
from
a
a
lingering
lingering
illness,
whispering,
leaving
Time is
Miriam
love's
alone
gift.
with their son,
Use it wisely.
Daniel, who had moved to the
Waking,
distant city
she
for work.
examined the clock.
Daniel called
Inside,
weakly,
behind
but the
the
cottage
mechanism,
echoed with
was a
emptiness.
hidden compartment.
A silence
letter
broken
from
only
Samuel.
by the tick of
My
an old
Rose.
clock.
This clock
Miriam's
holds our
days
moments.
were routine.
If time
Brewing herbal
freezes,
tea at dawn,
it's a sign
tending
to
her
relive
garden,
them.
and polishing
The
Arthur's
clock
old
twisted.
jewelry tools
Time
in the
froze
workshop
again
he had
when
built.
Shadow touched the
She
clock
missed his
during a
touch,
storm.
his laughter.
This time,
the way he'd slip
Rosalind
a new ring on her
stepped into
finger
the frozen
and call
world,
her his
wandering
eternal
the
bloom.
village.
At the
Loneliness
old jeweler's
wrapped
shop,
around her
Samuel's
like a fog,
old workplace,
but she bore it
she
with
found a
quiet
young couple
strength.
arguing,
Love
frozen
doesn't
in
fade.
anger.
It just
Touching
waits,
them,
she
memories
murmured,
flooded.
echoing
It was
Arthur's
her and
words.
Samuel years
Yet,
ago,
deep
during
inside,
a fight over
a
his
shadow
long
lingered.
hours. A family
I
legend
almost
about
lost
a
you,
cursed ring
she
Arthur
whispered.
had mentioned in
Time
his final
resumed.
days. But the
He never
experience
explained.
shook her, only saying
the
it
clock
was hidden
magical?
for good reason. Samuel
One
had
foggy
loved folklore.
autumn morning,
Claiming
as
his
Miriam
family
sipped
had
tea
on her
Time
porch,
Weaver
she heard a
ancestor.
faint rustle in the
Suspense
bushes.
mounted as
A
freezes
small
happened
tabby
more
kitten
often.
emerged,
Always
its fur
first by
striped in
shadow.
brown and gold.
Rosalind
eyes
explored
of piercing
frozen
emerald
moments.
green.
Her son's
It was
childhood
thin,
birthday,
with a limp in
paused
one
in
paw,
joy,
a
meowing
village
weakly
wedding
as if
full of
pleading
hope.
for help.
Each revealed
Miriam's
emotions
heart
she'd
stirred.
buried. Regrets,
Oh, you poor
loves
lost soul,
unspoken,
she said,
but a dark
setting
twist.
down her cup.
During one
The
freeze,
kitten approached
she saw a
cautiously,
shadowy figure
rubbing
in the woods,
against her ankle.
watching. She scooped it up,
She
feeling
confided
its
in
tiny
Ethan
body
over
tremble.
the phone.
Inside,
Mom,
she
it's
warmed
stress.
milk and
Come
bandaged the
visit
paw
us.
with a soft cloth.
But Rosalind
the kitten
knew
purred,
it was real,
nuzzling her
The
hand.
biggest twist came
I'll
when
call you
time
Ember
froze during
for the
Ethan's
fire in
surprise
your eyes.
visit. Miriam
Shadow
decided.
touched the clock.
Ember became
and
her
everything
companion,
halted except
following her
Rosalind
everywhere,
and batting
Ethan,
at dangling herbs
he moved,
and curling up by
shocked.
the fire.
Mom,
For the first
what's
time since
happening?
Arthur's passing,
Together,
they
the
discovered
cottage felt
Samuel's
alive.
journal in the clock. As weeks
He had
passed,
infused it with
Ember grew
family
stronger,
essence,
her limp
a
fading.
heirloom crystal that
she
bent
had a
time
curious
for healing.
nature.
The
Exploring
shadowy figure
every nook.
was Samuel's spirit.
One evening,
guiding
while
them.
Miriam sorted
He wanted
Arthur's
us to
old
mend
jewelry
bonds
box in the workshop,
Ethan said,
Ember leaped
tearful.
onto the table.
He confessed
pawing at a
neglecting
hidden drawer.
visits due to
Careful,
work guilt.
little one.
In a final
Miriam
freeze,
chuckled.
they relived
But Ember
Samuel's last
persisted,
day,
and the
saying
drawer popped
unspoken
open,
goodbyes.
revealing a velvet
Shadow,
pouch. Revealed as a
Inside
stray
was
from
a silver
Samuel's
ring
old
with
shop,
a glowing
tagged
sapphire
with his
center,
initials,
engraved
broke the
with
cycle
swirling
by knocking the
vines.
crystal loose.
Miriam gasped.
Time normalized.
It was the ring
but
from
hearts
Arthur's
healed.
stories.
The
Ethan
one he
moved
called
closer.
Curse.
The family reunited.
Legend said it was forged by an
Rosalind fixed
ancestor.
the clock,
binding
it ticked
lovers,
again.
but bringing misfortune
Time moves,
if worn without
but love
true intent.
endures, she said
Arthur
to
had
Shadow,
hidden it
her
after
eternal
a family
companion.
tragedy.